In this video, I'm going to be building a secret base under every single base on this server. There'll be 3 steps: finding and clearing an area, making the secret entrance, and then actually building the base. Let's get started. So before I start finding locations, I need to be prepared for if someone finds me. I'm going to repair all my tools and try to get full netherite. My armor already has full durability, but as you can see from my hotbar, my tools don't, so I'm going to need to get them all the way up to full. And I just need to finish getting a little bit more XP, because I just need to finish my shovel because all my other tools are already made. But yeah, now we're done with that, and we're ready to head to the nether. On my way to the nether though, I'm going to stop by my sheep pen, because I want to get wool for beds, so that I can make the whole process in the nether go faster. Okay, that was a crazy occurrence. Okay, I guess scaffolding is just like a really good block to have. Well, anyways, I'm here because I want to get efficiency 4 on my pickaxe to make things go way faster. So I'm going to look in here to see if we have efficiency villagers. I guess it looks like they're labeled, so I could choose those, huh? There we go, efficiency 5, nice. And I can go ahead and enchant that right now. I just finished getting my netherite and getting my upgrade templates, getting my desired color for it, and then getting, of course, the armor trim itself. So, if I look through my very cluttered space up here, I have the little upgrade gear thing, what's it called, the smithing table, and I can go ahead and start putting some armor in, upgrading it, and then I can also color it with this resin. So I'm going to go ahead and do that with all of them. That looks pretty cool. That doesn't matter for us though, because right now we're going to be going and digging spots underneath people's bases to put these secret bases in. If we go right into my next door neighbor's house, he has this secret that me and a few other people know about, where he just has a secret farm underneath his base. If we go down here, there's some wheat and stuff. So I think it would be kind of cool to put it inside this already secret base. I think I'm going to add a chest here, a trap chest, and then opening it reveals the secret entrance. Alright, I've cleared out the area back here, so I'm going to grab some redstone and make the door. Okay, so he has this little area of chests right here, and he coincidentally doesn't have any chests in this area. So if I put the chest here, the trap chest, it will output a redstone signal, which I can take out the back to open the door. So I got all the redstone figured out, so if we go over here, open this chest, we can then easily walk right on into back here. So now it's time to decorate. I'm thinking we go stone bricks right there. This is what it looks like if it's open. So we should probably put a block right there, and also use these stairs to bring it down right here. And I guess I'll have to leave the floor as just regular stone, because otherwise you can see the farm is below it. But I can even theoretically leave the ceiling up here as long as I do this. And I can go and fill all this in right here. And I think I will go ahead and replace this ceiling of slabs with instead just actual like blocks. This is the basic layout here. I need to add a button to get out, but then after that we should be pretty good. Now if you press this button, you can go ahead and head on out, but I'm going to stay in here and keep decorating a little bit. Alright, so I just finished up, and we have got a whole workbench here, crafting table, stone cutter, we've got the exit button of course, we have some little flowers, decoration, a chest, scaffolding, and some chairs. So yeah, I think this base is successful. Let's head on to the next base. This next base is this one over here, which is actually the owner's base. And me and actually that neighbor over there previously started a secret base in here. And you access it by just swimming through this little tunnel and coming up, and it just leads in a circle around his base. And it had access to all of his chests. You can see there's still some here. And he had found it and blocked off some of it, but it was at the very beginning of this season, so I'm sure he's forgotten about it by now. I think this place would be a great place to just continue on the secret base from what's here already. The one problem is that he has this little farm area down here, so we can't go past these walls. Alright, I've got this whole area cleared out right here around his chests, and I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to replace all the floor with these stone bricks again. I'm going to go ahead and fill in these corners right here, and then I'll continue using this oak pattern that he's already got going. I can craft some stairs right here. I can actually cover up the area that would otherwise be able to be seen by a staircase. The only problem is this block right here, but I guess I can just continue the pillar along. There we go, it just transitions into this overhead beam. So I'm also going to add one of those little beams right there, and then also across there. I'm going to go ahead and replace the walls with all the same pattern of stone. We'll do cobblestone bottom and then regular stone on the top. There we go, barrel right in there. You can also cut out this area of the wall right here, and I'm going to add trapdoors to fill in right there, and then I can add some plants along here. Alright, I think this looks pretty good. And with that, the second secret base is complete. The next base is this giant tower area right here. And I don't think it makes much sense to do it underneath, because here's just the redstone for the elevators and stuff like that. So I'm thinking we can build it at the top. There's one obvious problem with building it up here. How am I going to hide it? The thing is, the elevators aren't the only entrance. If I go back inside, I'll show you how I got here, through this nether portal. If we go inside, we can see there's a little reception area on this side of the nether. So I can build it under here. So I'm going to go ahead and go in this corner right here, and just dig down. Okay, so this area is in the nether, which we all know has to do with fire and lava. But because there's already some white in here, I think it would be interesting to make the entrance with powdered snow, with scaffolding underneath. So if you just shift, you can go down it. For the walls in here, I'll do snow up here, and then the bottom trim as white oak. Another block I have is the mushroom stem, so I'm going to see what it looks like if we put it just as this bottom layer here. Alright, now we just need to add like workbenches and stuff like that. Alright, so I just had these copper golems from in the nether from this video, and yeah, so I added these three things, and I think it looks pretty good. If we go up here to the top, and we fill all this whole area in with snow, basically, what you can do is just walk over to here, press shift, and you'll go down to the secret area. So yeah, this one is complete. Alright, we're now at Dino's base, which might look familiar if you watched this video. And yeah, he has since removed all of them. This was his reply to it. And yeah, so basically I think it would be fun, since we did a copper golem related prank to him, if we did a copper golem related base. Basically thinking those copper statues that we just messed around with in the last base, those can probably get certain outputs from comparators, and if I can create a little machine that realizes when it's in a certain pose, I can place one around here, and when it's in a specific pose, it will open up a door. Okay, so I think I've got it working. Right here, we go over, we see this scaffolding, just a block behind it. Now, this golem is what we want this one to look like with its arms up. So if we go ahead and bring it like that, it'll pop open that block. If we have it at any other state, it will remain closed. But if we put it to that one, it'll open up. So now I need to clear out the area in here, and then we can start working on decorating it. Okay, so I finished, and I've decided to make this one more unique than the other ones by just continuing the way that it goes in by one block, and then the whole thing is just one block tall. And we can see we've got a copper chest. We actually got a light switch here, which you can activate by hitting this target. There's a redstone underneath these diagonally. We've got a furnace and a crafting table, and yeah. Now, the next base. Okay, the final base here is another shared base, so we're going to have to make this one extra secret because there's twice the amount of people that could find it. So, we have to find a location to put it. Alright, I think I found a really good spot over here. So, they have all these bookshelves, and if we go back here, this little area has one drop down, so if we can relocate this bookshelf, or if they have enough without that one, we can make that the secret entrance. They actually have 17 bookshelves, not including this one, or that one on the other corner right here. So I think this is going to be a very good spot to dig down. Alright, I've successfully dug this whole area out, and this shape that I've mined, is L, is actually the exact same shape, dimension-wise too, that their house is. So I'm going to try to rebuild it almost exactly down here. Before I put in other actual useful blocks like furnaces and stuff like that, I'm going to put in the floor, which is all pale oak logs. And those are kind of hard to come by, except, well, you saw my house is made of it. And actually, I have this entire double chest filled with it. So I'm just going to bring these over, and this is definitely going to be more than enough. There we go, now all the floors in. I gotta choose the next thing to replace, which I think is going to be the walls. I guess all these corners have this cherry wood, or these cherry logs, and then everything else is cherry wood. So I'll go fill that in. Okay, here we are outside the house, and if we come inside here, I can go ahead and show you what it looks like in the secret area. And actually, hold on a sec, we are in the secret area. Up here is the actual room. As we can see, there's another portal right here. I didn't want to make a real nether portal because then someone could actually travel through it, and we don't want that. But nearly everything else, other than the enchanting table, is here, and it looks nearly identical. All of these are the exact same workbenches that are up there. The only difference is they're down here. We've got all these utilities right here, the bed, the candle, we've got the chest, we've got the loom. The only thing is I'm not sure what to put where the enchanting table setup is. I've got the staircase that went up around it. It doesn't actually lead anywhere, but it's just here because it was part of the room upstairs and I decided to bring it down. The only thing is, like I just said, I'm not sure what to put here. I guess I could just put like scaffolding to show that there should be something here. I could put oak. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put scaffolding just because it shows that it's like a partially empty block, which I like because it should be something there, but there's not. So I'm gonna go ahead and copy this layout down there with scaffolding. Alright, there we go. We've got a lectern now. And yeah, this secret base is complete, and this was the final one. So now it's time for the grand reveal, and we're gonna go and walk through all of the past secret bases. So we're back at the first house, and if we head in here, remember this is the one that had the secret base inside another secret base. So first off, we've got to go down here. Now that we're down here in the secret base, if we open this chest, we can go into this room right here just like that. And over here, we've got all this area. We've got workbenches, chests, flowers, decoration, this, and then to exit, we can once again see this really cool flush 2x1 piston door, and we exit like that. So yeah, this is the first base. The second base is the owner's base, and to access it, we can swim through this little secret hole right here, go up, and it leads us to the little thing around his basement where we have access to his chest and all the stuff inside them. We added our own shelf, we added painting, we added this whole flower wall over here, and yeah, overall, the second base is really cool too. My favorite part about this is the whole flower wall right here. I guess I just really like the contrast between all the different plants. We have the ungrown bamboo and the regular 1 block tall bamboo, and yeah, I just really like this. The third base is over here in these towers, and if we click this button on the elevator, we're gonna head on up to the nether portal. And we've made it up here. If we go to the middle of the tower, we can gaze out down below, but we can also head to the area with the secret base. And yeah, if we go in here, we can see the snow-covered floor, and if we just back up right here, we can just sink down into the ground, into the basement. And yeah, my favorite part about this one is probably the copper golems or the walls, because I really like this decoration, and the mushroom blocks are a really good block, as well as the golem blocks. They're really cool. And speaking of golems, if we come over to this secret base, we can go and swim in the water, and if we go in below this dock right here, we can get to this area with the golems, and by moving this guy into this cheering pose, we can access the secret base down here, where we have this really cool light switch, which I really like. That's my favorite part about this one, because I think it's so cool that target blocks can just activate them, and that honestly just copper bulbs are really cool. So yeah, this light switch is my favorite part. We can then exit by the same way we entered, and then just lock this one. We'll move on to the next space, where we've got a really cool looking upstairs, and in my opinion, a better looking downstairs, even though they're pretty much the exact same thing. But yeah, this one I'm very proud of. This took a while to make, and yeah, I think it's just really funny that it's just like the exact same design, but just below the first one. So yeah, this one, my favorite part has got to be the nether portal turning out of blackstone so that it can't accidentally be lit. And yeah, this base is just really cool. So yeah, thank you guys for watching the video. And as a thank you for watching this video, as I close it off, I like to show you another secret base I made. And if you like this video, please consider checking out this one, which was also on this server, and you heard me talk about it. This is where I made the copper golems go into this guy's base, and I just spawned so many of them. But yeah, actually made this whole thing. This area over here was the only part that existed of the basement, and I extended it, and I added a secret button in the wall right here, which leads you into this secret room. And yeah, another video, just please consider checking it out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great day.